Hey guys, this is Baron Hoig. I'm currently the Executive Director of the Ohio State Chiropractic Association. I also serve as the Executive Director at Large for the Congress of Chiropractic State Associations. I'm super stoked to be coming to you today and telling you about this brand new program that we're taking nationwide. It's Healthy USA 2020. If you haven't already, you soon should be hearing some information from your state association sharing with you this first really ever, to my knowledge, in the 20 years I've been in the profession, but this first ever unified marketing approach to help people better understand chiropractic. You know, our profession has oftentimes tripped and fumbled over the periods and the commas and the colons and where they should be placed in paragraphs that we've missed the opportunity of sharing our amazing story. Well, there's enough of us in the profession through the state associations and other leaders in the profession that have said, you know what, we cannot miss this opportunity anymore. We're not going to make it political. We're not going to legalize this thing. It is just going to be a movement of sharing our basic stories. And it's here. It's starting in 2016, and we've got 4 years to get it done. And so by 2020, we want a healthier USA by them understanding chiropractic more appropriately. And if you're watching this, then you have to have had some understanding of questioning in yourself, why have we not done more of this? Why is there not a unified thing? Well, oftentimes it's because people are trying to make money off it, right? And there's nothing wrong with that because you need money to survive. You do the same thing in your practice. The issue is that title and ownership and ego tends to get in the way and not be supported by other people. Well, that's all out of the picture because we have some awesome people that are sharing this vision, and we're creating this platform that is completely free to the state associations, completely free to the individual field doctors. This movement is going to make it so simple for you and your office to be able to share your story in your community, which in turn, if we do that throughout the entire country, changes the social understanding of who chiropractic is and what they can do. And this is an awesome, awesome platform. Standard Process has been amazing at helping to support this financially. Coxa is supporting this. Amplified is supporting this. And we've got a great team of people that understand this technology that folks, in all honesty, we're going at this full bore saying now is the time. Literally our societies are dying because they don't know what we have. Now, and I don't know about your state, but in Ohio, we have 6 Ohioans dying a day on properly prescribed, properly administered drugs. And we sit there with this amazing information within our 4 walls, and there are people that don't know it exists. That's time to stop that. We want to break the mold. We want to go out, and we want to change the reality of what people believe chiropractic is, and this is the platform we believe, and it's completely free, no strings attached. Now, I've got Jason Deitch on the phone with us, and he's a chiropractor. He's been in the profession a long time, but nobody knows the idea and the format of social media better than he does because he's grown up watching the Facebook boom, watching all of these millionaires now build a new information structure that allows marketing to happen in a completely different model, unlike TV and advertising and yellow pages and all of those things. And Jason, if you would, help the viewer understand the power of social media in today's day and why this movement is so powerful.
Well, thank you, Baron. I appreciate it. And thanks, everyone, for being here. You know, many of you don't know my story, but I've had the amazing opportunity to really see from the very early stages of Facebook's development how it has grown literally from a website for elite Ivy League college campuses for kids to get to connect with each other through what they called the Facebook back then, into what it is now, which is something that has literally transformed our world, transformed, I'll say, even our economy, the way business runs business, the way we communicate with each other, and so on. I have seen it from the inside. It's been a remarkable journey, and I have personally known many of the people that have run these companies. And as a byproduct of that, along with my passion for chiropractic, I've spent really the last 10 years trying to bring what I've learned in that world into this world. And you've said it, Baron. I mean, there is no easier, cheaper, more effective way to reach more people in your community as well as nationwide than using these social networks. Now, one of the hardest parts I find, Baron, is many of us think of this personally. It'd be like, I don't want to put an ad on television because I don't like to watch television, or I don't want to put an ad or participate on a radio station because I don't like listening to the radio. And that's unfortunately the way many are approaching things like Facebook and so on, is that there's this, if I don't use Facebook, I don't want to spend my time putting my message there. And unfortunately, Baron, nothing could be farther from the truth. The reality is, if most people will look in their practices, in their reception area, on their adjusting tables, right, maybe even in the staff break room or behind the front desk, I will assure you that most people are actually just sitting there addicted to their mobile devices and most likely scrolling through their Facebook newsfeed. And if you're alone right at this very moment, then on your next ride, wherever you're driving, just look to the left of you and the right of you, and I practically assure you somebody, while driving, is unfortunately on their mobile device, most likely doing something on one of these social networks. And so it is the most powerful way for a profession like ours to build a movement, a grassroots type movement that can help us get our message to the masses. And that, you know, you've been around this profession for a long time, so have I, for decades. And the number one reason why people just don't yet appreciate chiropractic care at the level that they should, the way you do, I do, and if you're watching this or listening to this, likely the way you do too. The number one reason is they just don't know. They just haven't been exposed on a regular enough basis with a good enough message that has inspired them to take action. And that's really the spirit behind all of this, is there's never been a better way. There's never been a technology that has allowed us to really harness the collective power of thousands, tens of thousands of chiropractors to simply take the simple step to share something great about the chiropractic story, about your practice, about the benefits people can experience, really the healthy lifestyle they can be experiencing as a byproduct of working with you in your practice with your care. And you nailed it in the very beginning, Baron. The challenge has been that, you know, traditionally we've had to raise millions of dollars to put one ad with one message. And yeah, somebody doesn't like the colon versus a semicolon or where the comma is, and the whole thing blows up. It's crazy. This allows each individual chiropractor to pick and choose their favorite messages that best represent their brand, their message, their imaging. You get complete control to choose. You simply have to make the choice, I'll say the dedication, to share something great about you and your practice and our profession each and every day. There's nothing more powerful. You see movements around the world, whether it's the Arab Spring, whether it's the Occupy movement, whether it's people just learning about, you know, donating organs or whatever it may be. People, the world is changing because of the messages in social media. And the irony to this whole thing, Baron, is if you'll watch traditional media, if you watch the news, almost all the time the source for traditional media now comes from social media. The whole thing is reversed. It's backwards. It makes no sense, and yet this is what it is. And you know, I'm so grateful again to Coxa, to you, to Standard Process, you know, and to the thousands of chiropractors that are actually, you know, getting involved in this, because, you know, look, you're in this for a bigger purpose than just a paycheck. So am I. We're here to change the world, and chiropractors, I believe, inherently, of course, have to make a living, but really do it because we want to make a difference in people's lives and lifestyles. It's just been a matter of removing that into things. That's it. So yes, we can do this. It's all available, and I applaud you for inspiring our profession to get it done.
Yeah, and folks, I want you to understand how simple it is, because, you know, I'm one of those people, I have teenage children, and they talk about, you know, these different Snapchats and all these different variables, and it freaks me out, so I don't do any of it. I personally jumped onto this thing and started doing it, and it's a push of one button, and it goes to all the different platforms that are there. This is something for your clinic to become relevant in your community. So some of you spend thousands of dollars on trying to be relevant with marketing to attract new patients. We're giving you a platform that's completely free, that when your colleagues do it with you, you all benefit. This is not about getting a competitive edge. This is about educating the society on our power. And you know it. You sit in your rooms and in your small groups and you complain about why is it people don't understand us better. It's because you're only saying that in a small group of people that already believe it. Now it's time to say it to people that don't know any better. And this is a platform where you get them in their medium, at their pace of which they want to gather information, and in a comfortable setting that starts saying things like, hey, you know what, did you understand your nervous system controls everything in your body? Simple things to us, but they're revolutionary to people outside of our world. This is the platform to do it. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to Share Healthy USA 2020. ShareHealthyUSA2020.com. That's the page you're looking at right there. I want you to just click through it and read it. It's made very simply. You're just going to scroll through. It's going to tell you what to do, how to do it. It's a very simple page. I want you to spend some time in the morning, a cup of coffee on your mobile device. Go to this page, sharehealthyusa2020.com, and I want you to start the process. You're going to start seeing emails coming from your state associations telling you about webinars to answer questions or to help people navigate this. We're going to heavily support this movement throughout all 50 states so that it's the first time the chiropractic profession is going in one direction at the same time for the same purpose, and that is to get more people under chiropractic. My personal life vision has been for at least the last 10 years to make chiropractic the #1 healthcare choice in America. This is so in line with what I believe, which is why I'm helping champion this through COXA and even through Ohio. I need you to understand the importance of telling our story in their terms. It's their language. It's their medium that they understand, and that's social media. So I need you to jump on board with this. Go to sharehealthyusa2020.com. Join the movement. Be a part of your state associations. Tell your colleagues. This is the first thing that you benefit when more of the people in your community do it. So this isn't competitive. This is about joining together and creating the movement. I'm telling you, there has never been a better time to be a chiropractor than right now, because our society is literally begging for what we have. They just don't know to call it us. It's about time we put our name in their minds so that they know that the option they're looking for is available and it's right at their fingertips. This is time for you to jump out and make yourself aware. Use the library that's already been established through the platform. Go to the website. It'll show you everything. I cannot tell you how simple this is. We launched this in November with most of the state associations. They've already started marketing to some people, and the feedback we're getting is amazing. When I go through my Facebook now, because I'm a stalker, I don't do a whole lot, but I like watching what everyone else is doing, and I see these awesome chiropractic pages, and I find myself just liking like crazy. And so the 500 people I have on my Facebook are starting to see these things, and that's how viral this gets. It's that easy. I'm just doing it when I'm sitting waiting for an appointment, and I click on Facebook, I scroll through, I see them, I like them, and I spread them. But that's because chiropractors have started to spread the information that I can continue to spread. Folks, this has never been easier. You just got to jump on board. If you're not the person, have your staff person do it. Have someone that is sneaking their phone under the table on their Facebook. Say, here, I'll pay you to get on Facebook, but you're getting on our website's Facebook, not yours, and I want you to spread this stuff. It's an awesome platform. We've got the best minds in the profession on this, and it's been just gift wrapped. It's the holiday season. It's been gift wrapped for you. All you got to do is open it and enjoy it. But we can't thank you enough. I'm not asking you anymore. I'm telling you, go to sharehealthyusa2020.com. Be a part of this movement. Watch what happens when chiropractors actually focus more on telling their story than anything else, and I guarantee you it's going to change the environment around you. If no one's told you lately, let me be the first. We love you. We appreciate you. You are an amazing human being because you're a part of a profession that is deeply ingrained into my value system. And for that, I cannot thank you enough. I don't care what situation you're going through. This is something that should brighten your day. If you're struggling with numbers, get involved. If your collections are low, get involved. Ask for help. Contact your state associations. Get involved, and let's change our world through chiropractic. Jason, I can't thank you enough for your time as always. Everybody else, God bless, and I look forward to seeing you online.